Hello, and welcome to Business with Smith Co. Hello, and welcome back to Business with Smith Co. Today we are going to be looking at franchising. A franchise is where a license is granted by a business or franchisor to let somebody else franchise. This means this person can then sell its products or services in return for a fee, as well as either a percentage of their turnover or their profits. A business could become a franchisee to be able to use an established model, including the branding, logos, and products. For example, the business known as Papa John's, a pizza retailer, could offer a franchising service so that others could set up a franchise in that person's name. Anyway, so welcome to the video. So the benefits of and drawbacks of being in a franchise. So the benefits are as follows. The business idea is a proven success. The franchise knows the brand and the products are popular and that they've sold well. So there's less risk for them than creating their own products, and logo and own brand name. Because obviously if I invest in a business, that is my own, I'm risking that my, business name will be, just not known. I'm new to the game. I may have experience, but that experience might not be CVable in a way, you know what I mean? They can't write that on a CV. So I'm writing this down and thinking, okay, so yeah, come to my business. I can't legally say anything about experience because the experience I have is more of a thing, but you know what I mean? That's sort of situation you have. But there is one thing, which is that you do have to be aware if you are holding a franchise that although it may be a proven success, it may not be a success in your area. There is a reason why sometimes, if you see a business, it pops up around the area, you may result in, or sometimes a business, the main people at the head will just go, oh, no, sure, you're not going to be getting a franchise from us. And that's something that happens. Other times, though, because there is a high enough, a lot of the time you have to pay them a major fee up front. So, they might just go, you're paying most of the costs, so go ahead, pay us a major fee, and if you collapse, well, now the area is not going to do very well. Anyway, there's also the fact that market research is actually complete. The franchisor often build up data on the competition, the demographics and the potential sales in a certain region to show how feasible it is to actually open up a shop, which, the franchisee has access to. So that's the thing you have there. Furthermore, the benefits, also extend to the fact that there is economies of scale. If I am, setting up a business and I'm in a local area, obviously, I don't have loads of shops about the place, but this business might. And that's why they're able to benefit from this sort of centralized purchasing system, where the head office of this business can purchase a load of raw materials, furniture and fittings and all these other things at a low cost per unit. Then the franchisee sources them as a new business, which is obviously, as I said, a lot can be very, very massive, especially if you're looking at a business which has a lot of shops around the place. So some businesses, if you open up a shop, you might be, suddenly joining a family of thousands of shops just in that country itself, so there's that there. Then you have the ongoing support and mentoring. The franchisor wants the franchisee to succeed some of the time, so they offer advice. The franchisee can then benefit from their experience and skills as well as the initial training. However, be aware that this also works on the flip side, because sometimes the franchisor is just going to go, nah, you're a lost cause. And they can essentially kill your business by simply just, not offering it staff, not paying for this, not paying for that, just increasing the cost of the percentages, all these sort of things. And that's the point. At some point, you may be in a position where, like, if you're unlucky, you'll end up with a franchisor who's not that great. So be aware, if you're going to become a franchisee, just be aware who you're getting into business with. Because some businesses can be a bit predatory, and they can be a bit more like, you're lost cause, let's kill you. Then you have the existing customer base. So customers in a franchisee area may already be loyal to the franchise. So they may already have a customer base from which to start. But here's the thing. If I am a franchisor, I might go, this person has offered to set up a franchise in this place. It's not too central to the centre of town, but sure, we don't even have a shop in the centre of town. So this is a place that is good. We'll get a load of customers here. Just pop a shop here. But then somebody else comes along and says, how about you use this site I'm able to get right here, the centre of town. Please come, yeah, you'd run that, would you? Okay, sure. And then what can happen there is that because that person is in the centre and you're on the outskirts, your area just reduces, because people don't want to go out to go to a restaurant, or to go to a shop, or to go to a whatever case may be, just to have the same thing. It's one thing, like if I'm running a local shop and I'm not elsewhere, or if I am elsewhere, I'm not in that town, then obviously you'd go out to them. They're there, they're not in town. But if it's the same place, then you're not going to go out to the places. Obviously, if there's a massive customer base, you might be able to split it in two. If there's able to get enough customers, maybe the shop is smaller, whatever the case may be, Now, there are also massive drawbacks. As I've said, there's a high startup cost. It is more expensive to set up, because you don't just have to set up a business. You don't just have to pay up all these fees, but you also have to pay the franchisor a fee up front. And then further down the line, you also have to pay the percentage of profits. And the franchisee also has to have the place fit the premises. The premises has to fit, the franchisor's, specific idea. Now, you also have the other idea, and this is rent. So what happens is some franchisors will actually buy the building for you. And that's all well and good. But that means now they have control of rent. It also means, let's say you're well known in the area after setting up this thing. And you think, okay, well, I'm paying over quite a lot of money to, this company. I'm giving a lot of money. If I set up my own business that provided basically the same thing, I'd be making more money. And, sure, this is a multinational business, we'll say. Sure, why would I set up this, If it's a multinational business, sure, the money's going out of the country. All these profits are going out of the country. I have to spend a fortune on all these things, and all that profits are going out for basically just having their name on your shop. And sure, now everyone sort of likes me, or likes my place. Sure, they're not even coming for the brand anymore. Sure, 90% of people are coming because they like my stuff, Then you go, okay, so I'll set up another place. But no, wait, you can't. You can't, because you're tied in the contract. You're not able to leave. You're not able to go off and set that, because that business owns your premises. You'll have to go elsewhere. And then there's a risk of, if you're elsewhere, then, you won't be just rebranding. You'll consider it as, you'll just be considered new or whatever it may be, and that can cause problems down the line. Now, it also reduces your creativity, because distributors may want to innovate and come up with their own ideas. I might come up with a new idea if I'm working for a shop that sells furniture. I come up with a new idea for a chair that, is actually comfortable. But they might go, no. No, you only sell products we give you. You only sell products we launch. And that means that limits any of the franchisees' freedom to actually launch new products or adapt any products or even actually change pricing or anything like that to conditions that they can see might require. Because let's say I can see, because I'm in the area, that people's disposable income has gone down. So I go, well, no, you're going to make more profits by having an increase in prices or decrease in prices. But the head office go, no. For your area, this is what we do, because we split you into this area, and for your area, these prices are the best. But no, for my particular shop, no, but this particular area. And that's the problem, because that can create a problem, because a business whose, main aspect will be to make money off these things, well, they may not want to listen to you. And oftentimes they won't listen to you if they're, morons. Then you have geographic restrictions on sales. As I said before, you may not have an ability to set up a franchise in a particular area if there's already a franchise within the franchisor's opinion too close to it. You also have brand reputation, which is that if another franchise that offers poor quality service or products, they can damage the brand's name in the area. So let's say the shop is a multinational. So obviously their brand name is pretty good. They're making loads of money, billions every single year, loads of money, stacks of it. But in this small city, in just one country it operates in, there's this place, and this place offers, let's say not bad, but less than the local shops offer in terms of quality. So the other franchisor, just in that area, keep in mind, is affected by that. Now, obviously, it's not enough for the business that is a multinational to take interest and go, no, you've got to stop that and improve the quality. Because then, that might be $1,000 less a year. To them that's minuscule. And that's the issue, because that's something which affects you greatly as a franchisee, but to the business that's a massive, well, that's tiny, Why should they care about that? Like, that's small stuff. That's tiny stuff. So to them, obviously that might be a bit of a problem there, If quality brand name is bad in an area, just a small one, then yeah, it may become hard. So anyway, sometimes you just want to go to the old indigenous businesses, and that's what we'll be talking about in the next video. Please do subscribe to the YouTube channel. It does help, and as does viewing other videos. We've multiple videos on history, business, home economics, all sorts of stuff. You can view them all on the Smithco YouTube channel. Please do join us next time, and hopefully we'll see you then. Bye.